Hello everyone and welcome to The Vortex, where lies and falsehoods are trapped and exposed. I'm Michael Voris. Common ground. It's the biggest line of bunk on the political scene right now. It gets tossed around in political debates about abortion by liberals who want to appear sincere and thoughtful about abortion, but in their heart of hearts are deceitful and treacherous. Enter stage right, Obama and his staff of Catholic BS artists employed to try and snow Catholics, or at least enough Catholics, into thinking that Obama actually respects authentic Catholic teaching and is thoughtful and actually considers Catholic moral teaching before reaching a decision. Obama doesn't care about Catholic moral teaching any more than Charles Manson does. He does, however, care about giving the appearance that he cares. So he has 5, count them, 5 staffers whose full-time job is to make him look Catholic-friendly. All the while, he's using tax dollars to kill children, ramming through a health care plan that would increase the number of abortions by about 300 to 400,000 a year. That's according to Planned Parenthood. And he's putting racist, sexist, pro-abortionists on the Supreme Court. Sounds pretty Catholic to me. Dear God, if that's common ground, I'd hate to see what he considers not compromising a position. This man has run a systematic campaign for nearly 2 years of trying to pull the wool over Catholics' eyes and convince them that he cares about our religious teachings and principles. When he gives speeches at Notre Dame and Georgetown, his little Catholic staff has carefully crafted his teleprompter speech to make sure it includes things that sound Catholic, but in reality are deeply anti-Catholic. As a matter of fact, anti-Christ. So he makes references to Catholic theology and teachings on social justice, but only insofar as he can hijack them for his own evil ends. The man is a charlatan, he's a fraud, disguised as a great intellectual who objectively considers all sides, and then after reflection and prayer, he arrives at truth. The man is a liar with an evil agenda to promote death, who knows he needs to fool enough Catholics along the way to achieve his ends. Why does he not have 5 staffers to advise him on things about Methodists or Episcopalians or Baptists? Because he knows that he will rise or fall on how much he can blind Catholics to his honeyed poison. So far, he's not doing so badly. Convincing enough Catholics that there is such a thing as common ground on child killing has been a brilliant tactic on his part. Even pro-abortion advocates don't really believe that. For example, last week, the woman who operates the famous Abortion Boat, it's an organization called Women on Waves, that travels around the world promoting abortion in pro-life countries, she openly admitted there's no such thing as common ground on abortion. At last, a word of truth from the purveyors of death. Of course, there's no common ground on abortion, and those who say there is are either intellectual lightweights or liars or both. Someone, please explain to me how there can be common ground between life and death. What would that be? What would you call it? This is why there has been a war over this issue for the past 36 years in America, because there is no common ground with evil. Evil is not meant to be compromised with, but crushed underfoot. And that's the bottom line truth of Catholic theology that Obama's little Catholic staffers refuse to say. I'm Michael Voris.